The Palms for having us.
Yeah.
Showtime for believing in this fight. I think that it produced the fireworks that everybody had anticipated. I have no hard feelings. You know, I came to this fight with my game plan. Like I said, my hat goes off to Chad. I mean, he's a young lion. He came with a high work rate, and I think that's what won the fight for him. You know, missed him a few times with my power shots. So, and that's what it is. It's a game of inches, you know. I fought like a champion right through the end. But tonight was his night. Take nothing away from the guy. He has a great team here. And hopefully, you know, in my hearts of all hearts, I don't feel like a defeated fighter, but I did lose tonight. And, you know, the champion I am, you know, I know that. I've been here before, and with everything inside of me, you know, I want to do it again. So we'll see where that ends up. I'm going to go back, like I said, to the drawing board. Thanks to the Lord for His blessings, and I didn't get hurt. I mean, the knockdown was definitely a push. You know, never in the fight was I hurt to the point where, you know, I was in any danger, you know, no cuts. So I came out again unscathed, but definitely Chad was the better man tonight. So I take my hat off to him, his family, and God bless him. And you'll see the champ again. Hopefully, you know, I can get the right to reclaim my championships and once again be the 4-time light heavyweight champion of the world. Thank you. I appreciate it.
A factor in the fight from your standpoint? I mean, people talked about how great his hand speed was. Did you feel like that was an issue for you?
I wouldn't say the speed. I would just say the rapid, you know, punching. You know, I wouldn't say his speed was anything that I wasn't accustomed to, but he did let his hand go a lot, you know. And a lot of times I felt I was stepping a lot over my gloves, but I stayed there too long. Should have been a little bit more mobile. And, you know, when I made him miss, I should have made him pay. But, you know, those are the things that we're going to have to correct if, in fact, you know, we ever, you know, get an opportunity to face him again.
And one other question, you know, you were a veteran fighter and he was a younger fighter. You kept going forward the whole night and, you know, he kind of circled. I wondered, did you ever think of adjusting and maybe, you know, just giving him a different look to make him, you know, have to adjust to what you were doing?
Well, you know, I wanted to make the fight. I mean, you know, I think the style I used was effective. I just should have been, like I said, a lot more busier, and I should have worked a little harder earlier. I mean, I think when you look at a couple of those, the 3rd round, the 6th round, the 12th rounds, I think that showed me and gave everybody out there the indication that, you know, if I would have did more of that, you know, maybe the fight could have been, a different outcome. But, you know, to his credit, you know, he stayed busy. And, you know, he threw a lot of punches. I mean, even though I felt that my defense, I was dressed down in defense, but, you know, he threw a lot of punches. He was more busy. His work rate was, I think, what won him the fight tonight.
Thank you.
Antonio, I watched this fight and I saw a guy in yourself that still looks like he can beat a lot of good light heavyweights out there. Maybe not Chad Dawson tonight on a night where he, like you said, you know, you admit defeat. So, and you say you would like a chance to reclaim championships. I'm wondering, since I would be somewhat surprised if there was a rematch between you and Chad at any time in the immediate future, what sort of things out there do you look at and say, I think I can go towards that direction, or what would you like to do after you take a break?
Well, you know, my whole thing is that, you know, I love the game of boxing. I have a great passion for the game of boxing, but I know I can't do this for the rest of my life. I'm multi-talented, and there's a world out there waiting for me, whether, you know, as a promoter, or a manager or whatever, if I decide to remain in boxing. But it would be my wish right now to tell you that I would love a rematch. Win, lose, or draw. If I win, then I move on. If I lose, then I can bow out of this game and say that I gave the boxing world the best that I had to offer, and I'll go out as a proud champion, and hopefully, you know, with all the respect from the purists and the experts of the game. So.
And if there is no rematch, or at least there's not going to, let's say there is no rematch for a while.
That's for Gary Shaw and I to talk about. I mean, that's what I would wish. And I mean, I think in a lot of ways they're looking. A lot of fighters don't know when to buy out. A lot of fighters don't know when to quit. But you know, I can say this on record. If Chad and I fought again, and he was fortunate enough to beat me, I will retire. So, you know, that's it in a nutshell. So, you know, I want the rematch, and, you know, give it one more hurrah, and that's it. And I can bow out of this game and say that I've given it my all. So that's up to Chad Dawson, his people, Gary Shaw, but it's out there for him. Hopefully, you know, a great network like Showtime, and can bring it to the people one more again. And like I said, there's a world out there waiting for Antonio Tarver. And you know, if boxing, you know, like I said, if I lose to Chad Dawson in a rematch for my championships, I can bow and say that he's a better fighter and he's the champion that he deserves to be. But like I said, I want that rematch, and I want it now, basically.
Thank you.